So when we want to create more of an active movement throughout the upper back instead of just getting into passive, we want to get into an active way of being able to extend and also rotate. So this is going to activate being able to come into more functional patterns, reaching with that arm. We have to rotate with the arm. We have to extend back from the back. So we want this upper back to be open because that initiates where the shoulder blades are going and where the shoulder rests. So one of my favorite ones to do for an active upper back is to come down and you place your hands here. We're going to do a cat-cow, but we're only going to move from the upper back. So I'm seated on my heels so that I try to keep my lumbar spine out of it as much as possible, okay? I don't want to be moving from this low back. Instead, I'm going to round it and place it down on the ground, and I'm going to rely on my upper back to open and try to extend as much as possible, and then round and go forward as much as possible, and I'm going to go back and forth just like this. As I come up, I try to think of my shoulder blades coming down and back and really opening up into that mid-back as much as possible. And then I reverse it by pressing those shoulder blades out and letting the neck kind of hang and fall. And just really getting that upper back to be mobilized as much as possible. Next, for rotation, I'm going to place my elbows down on the ground. Again, I'm keeping my heels, my bottom down toward my heels so that I try to lock out that lumbar spine as much as possible. I'm going to place my hand up by my ear. If this is uncomfortable for the shoulder for any reason, you can bring the hand back here. It makes it maybe a little easier. Again, if this is uncomfortable, you could just bring it right back. So for here, we're going to work on opening and then coming down. So breathing out and opening, breathing in and releasing, breathing out and opening, breathing in and releasing. So trying to do that about 10 to 15 times.